Welcome to Storytime with Mama V. I'm your host, Victoria, but you can call me Mama V. In this show, we go on storytime adventures where magic exists, where brave knights and courageous princesses come out to play, and where the good always defies evil. Now, get comfy, because storytime is about to begin. Well, hey there, my beautiful listeners, and welcome to Storytime with Mama V. I'm so excited to read to you today. Today, first of all, I wanted to let you know my voice sounds a little bit off. Now, I was a little bit sick over the weekend, and I didn't want to risk not recording this story for you. So if my voice doesn't sound exactly like my regular voice, hey, it's because my vocal cords are just getting back to its regular state. Okay, now, our story today is called Put the Phone Down, Mary Lou, and it's written by Bonnie Costan. This book is wonderful for letting us be reminded that screen time should be limited, and there's a whole wide world out there that is just waiting for you to be discovered, especially through the magic of reading or listening to stories. Now, let's get right into our story of Put the Phone Down, Mary Lou. Let's go. Put the phone down, Mary Lou. There are better things to do, said Jake. Mary Lou did not listen. Jake ran out to play. Mary Lou stared at the screen of her phone all day. Put the phone down, Mary Lou. There are better things to do, said Jake. Mary Lou did not listen. Jake and his friend Amelia went to the pet store. Mary Lou stared at the screen of her phone all day. Put the phone down, Mary Lou. There are better things to do, Jake pleaded. Mary Lou did not listen. Mary Lou's skin became pale. Dark circles were under her eyes. Put the phone down, Mary Lou. There are better things to do, Jake said, concerned. I've got a book about an island we can read, Jake explained. Mary Lou did not listen. Jake read the book about the island to himself. He had so many visions in his head of the beautiful scenery, animals, and shimmering water. Jake kept reading. The more he read, the more the island came alive in his head. Red parrots were flying. Monkeys were climbing. Wah! The waves were crashing on the sand. Crash, splash, crash, splash. Jake was lost in the book and did not ask Mary Lou to put the phone down. Jake looked at Mary Lou. Mary Lou was staring at the ceiling. Mary Lou? Jake whispered. Mary Lou! Jake shouted this time. Mary Lou slowly turned her head and looked at Jake. She just stared at him. It appeared as if her brain had just stopped working. Jake shook his head at Mary Lou as he started to speak. Mary Lou, I said to put down the phone. Phones show you things they want you to know. Books let your mind think and see things that help your brain stay smart and grow. Mary Lou just stared at him. Jake thought hard of what to do. Jake exclaimed, Yes, I've got it! Jake started to read the Island book out loud to Mary Lou. Jake just read and read. Suddenly, Mary Lou began to move. She was looking at Jake's excitement as he read the book. Mary Lou came over to Jake and started looking at the book. A smile came over her face. Her skin color came back to normal. The dark circles under her eyes disappeared. Mary Lou was now laughing and asked Jake to share a page or two. Jake shared the book and Mary Lou began to read. Her mind was alive, thinking of beautiful bright island flowers and tall coconut trees. Mary Lou looked at Jake and said, Thank you, friend, for making me see. Staring at the phone all day was not good for me. Well, I'm so glad that Jake got Mary Lou off her phone. I mean, Sure, there are things that are nice to look at on phones and tablets and devices, but to read a book, it really engages your brain in an entirely different way. And you imagine things that perhaps you couldn't possibly see by looking at a phone screen. Thank you so much for tuning in today. By the way, have you shared our show with a friend? If you haven't, please do so. It's as easy as sending a text message with a link to a podcast episode. Please check out the physical book. I will put a link in the show notes description, and I will see you on the next episode of Storytime with Mama V. Bye for now.